Present day. Present time.
Looks like you got back to normal aspect ratio.
Yes, I found out why nobody uses different aspect ratios after first try.
Which is?
YouTube's end screen doesn't work with different aspect ratios.
You didn't thought about that?
Actually I did. I thought it wouldn't be a problem because end screen doesn't take whole screen. I thought it would fit the aspect ratio I used.
But it didn't.
It might have, but there's probably check for aspect ratio. I might try if other aspect ratios work with end screens.
Why that is important?
It is one of few options YouTube gives you to keep viewers on your channel, so it is important.
Okay, should we talk about Lux? This is video about Lux.
Yes.
How did you like this year's Lux?
I went there twice. After Sunday I was a little disappointed. After Tuesday not so much, but it wasn't as good as last year.
Why Tuesday was better?
There was more snow and it felt more like winter. Light installations look better with snow.
Why not as good as last year?
This year didn't have huge installations. Last year had couple huge ones. Well, there was one bigger installation, but it was so lame I tend to forget it.
Why it was lame?
It was short, it didn't have almost anything happening. Whole beginning of the route was quite lame. It was that last year too, but it got better later. This year it didn't get much better, except couple installations.
Every year can't be as good.
Yeah, this year had so much lack of effort. In beginning there were 2 screensavers on screens which normally run ads.
That is better than running ads. At least there was some effort.
I wasn't sure if first 3 installations were part of Lux or not. I learned one was only afterwards and it wasn't one of existing screens.
You should have checked route better to know.
I did check it before. That one was on new building and it looked like it could have been part of the building. I had learned to ignore the screens earlier. Maybe I like Tuesday more also because I skipped first installations and started from better ones.
Which was your favorite installation?
There were 2 I liked more than others. One was interactive, where people could change what was shown. I wasn't that impressed on Sunday because I didn't know about interactivity. When I knew and stayed there for longer, it was better.
Which was the other one?
Other one was one on the church wall. It was animation made to look good on the wall it was shown on. These are usually the best ones.
But you didn't like earlier, which was similar.
It had more effort put into it and it was longer. Earlier lacked effort.
What do you expect from next year?
I hope they don't expand it too much and have a route where everything is. This year there were installations outside the route.
Why would that be a problem?
I don't want to spend too much time going from one installation to another. Taitedenua was ruined by having events all around. Most of the time goes moving from one event to another.
Isn't this video a little bit late?
Probably, but I have a day job and I make original music for these, so these take some time.